Alright, what is up? It's your boy John. It's Revive BB Promos to Tell Like It Is. We have Alex Eubanks up on the chopping block, guys. He had a video that was just, oh, you guys probably already seen it or heard. 48-hour fast gone wrong arm day. So the gist of this basically is he wanted to cleanse himself. I do come from a Christian background. My mother is a reverend. My grandfather was a reverend. His father was a reverend. I grew up in the church. Everything. So I get and I do understand where he's coming from. We share some commonalities, but there's some things we have to be still very smart about, right? Because I'm going to say this right now, guys. Remember, in Christianity, the body is a temple, right? Your body is a temple. This is like a call out to a lot of Christians out there, right? God said your body is a temple. You need to take care of it. Like that's God's temple. That's his, when we have a unhealthy temple, right? I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, things you have to think about, because God's even saying things in the Bible that are beneficial to your own health. If you treat your body like a temple, you're not going to be obese. You're not going to have certain things coming on to you because of sicknesses that you probably could have avoided by just taking care of your temple. Like some really basic temple caring, or some very basic temple maintenance. 150 minutes of cardio a week. Making sure you're eating enough calories, fats, proteins, carbs, exercise maybe 3 times a week, 45 minutes a day. That's doing some easy temple maintenance. Think about that.
Doing this not just for spiritual reasons as well, that's the main benefit obviously, but I think it's just a good way to practice like discipline, like self-discipline, self-control, showing that you're not governed by see it again, by your flesh and stuff like that. So if you guys want to stick with me and try it with me, I know I'm documenting it on here.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I got so many mixed feelings about that, and I get very mixed feelings. And hear me out. On one side, it's like God, that is your job as a Christian, is to just spread the word of God, or make it aware of some way, because God is gonna make Himself not visible to you, but aware. Someone's gonna bring up God's name somehow, and you're gonna be aware of it, right? Do we need to broadcast it that way? Because this is a time that when you fast, this is a time for you and God. Now, I'm thinking he's just saying, if you want to try it with me and do it, but document it. For me, it's like that's my time with God. I'm fasting for my relationship with God. I'm not fasting so people can watch me fast and be necessarily entertained. But if he stopped at just basically hey guys, if you want to fast with me. And then, 2 days off of doing, because that's the whole point of fasting. It's to give God your undivided attention, to be, free of temptation, self-discipline, like he's saying, all those things. So mixing these two for me is no. But again, that's him. Good for him. And him just at least being open about his beliefs.
Everyone's asking yo, why are you fasting when you started your bulk? I literally just started the bulk. I had the fattest meal last night. I started this technically at midnight, but I'm doing this just because I said I was gonna do it. I'm not gonna get deep in the bulk then do it, so I might as well just start it now, and then I should be fine. I don't think it's gonna ruin any progress or anything. So yeah, if you guys want to go try it with me.
So basically saying he bulked the day before, or he's starting a bulk and he ate a bunch of food before, and now he's gonna fast for 48 hours for 2 days, right? So the thought process behind that doesn't make much sense to me, because you're just putting yourself in not a good position to start bulking. And I wouldn't necessarily bulk in the first place. I kind of feel like he's kind of using this time as his fast, that I'm gonna just have a big influx of calories because the next 2 days I'm not eating anyway. Maybe he did that to help. He maybe thinks it's not gonna be as bad fasting. Not eating for 2 days is not easy at all. Not eating for 2 days, right? So this doesn't make necessarily much sense, but again, guys, your body's a temple. When I look at this, it's let's make the right decisions, that even going into this fast, that we're thinking about the temple. He's doing an extensive workout, man. Okay, look.
Perfect form. This is purely just to get some blood in there.
Guy looks good. He's doing a big ass. This is a big ass workout.
Tomorrow's when it's gonna be a little bit difficult. I'm freaking starving right now.
Okay, look. So we all know what happens, guys. He goes through this. He ends up in the hospital. What's the actual cause in being in the hospital?
I think I can't open my right eyeball all the way. Remember when I kept saying how I couldn't feel my feet? That was the beginning of it for sure.
So he went hypo, basically. That's what happened. He had a bunch of warning signs already before. Heart palpitations, feeling, lightheaded, vision. All these things are building up. Right? When you fast, you're giving God your time. You don't fast to then go film yourself doing a hard workout in the 48 hours that you're supposed to be fast with God. I'm not saying Alex is doing wrong. I'm saying what he's doing, he's not thinking straight when it comes to taking care of the temple that you call your body. Because when it comes down to it, if you're not going to be eating anything but just drinking water for 48 hours, it is not a smart move to work out at all. It is a smart move to not do anything. You're not eating any food. Calories in, calories out. He did have to go to the hospital. So when I think about, fasting, and I think about, look, I'm not perfect. I've done things that obviously aren't glorifying to my temple. I understand that. But I am thinking, and I'm trying to get the point to making sure that you're thinking about these things, regardless if you're religious or not. Everybody should be thinking that their body is a temple. Treat your body like the brand new car you got. I don't know if you got a brand new car. I don't know. But regardless, treat it like it's brand new. Because you only got one of them. When it's done, it's done. And there's things that are very avoidable. And we got he's young. And I'm seeing too many young guys. I'm seeing this as almost normalized. It's normalized seeing a bunch of fitness people that are going to the hospital for some reason. He's natural. So we can't say it's we can't say it's a shot. We can't say it's steroids. But what we can say is we're being reckless, even if it's for good intention. And he's doing it for all the great intentions in the world. I'm not judging him on that. But when it comes to you Christians that are out there, you believers that are out there, I'm not excluding anybody else. I'm just saying, if you guys understand what I'm saying, I'm not excluding anybody. Because like I said, regardless of what background you are or not, whatever belief you are or not, I coached Muslims that have Ramadan. I've coached them through the process of being able to meal timing and whatnot. So I understand that there are other religions that do fast. But when it comes down to it, regardless of the background, if you treat your body like a temple, we avoid things like this, right? We avoid these things. If you're going to fast, and your fast from your religion, your background requires you to not eat any food and just drink water, then that's all you're going to do for the next 48 hours. If you have a religion that has a background where you fast and there are times where you can eat, say in between when the sun is down, then you time your food to eat then. But you treat your body like a temple. And that's required for everybody. You want your body to last as long as you want. You want to look good as long as you possibly can. You want to play with the kids, run around with your family. Do everything until you're the oldest you can possibly be. That should be the goal. Your goal in life should be, how long can I live on this earth? Not how much weight I can press, not what's my best PR, or not. No. It should be I want to see how long I could possibly live, and I'm going to try and do everything I possibly can to make sure I live as long as I possibly can. Because you can survive without food for a few days. With water, not so much. So having a fast for a couple days, 48 hours, and drinking water, 100% you can survive that. You'd be extremely hungry. You're going to definitely burn fat when you're sitting down, but you should be doing nothing in that time. To avoid stuff like this, if your religion has a fast where there is no food, where there's no energy coming in, don't do anything. And regardless of that, if you're fasting for religious purposes, focus on the fast. Pray. Meditate. You can train when you're done. Give God time, and then you can give the gym time. Anyway, guys, for more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.